Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to explain to you what DAO is all about, what these three letter words is all about, DAO. So let's get started by looking at a very simple class that we have looked at before in class. This is a person class. Person class is has a name. Okay. Usually when we create a more complex data type, we will usually have more than one particular compartment. So I can say that I have a name, I have the age compartment. $this points to age equals to age. Okay, something that is very simple as this. So in the demo page, all I need to do is I basically just need to do a required once, and I can say that I'm going to import in person.php. Now once I have done that, I can basically do a $p equals to new person. I pass in the two values that was specified, and then I can basically just do a $echo p points to the name. Now if we have created this complex container called person, we can actually create another container that is, let's say it's a theme.php. So we can have a class that says $php, and we say class theme, and inside theme I can say that, oh, now I'm going to specify the first member of the team, I'm going to specify the second member of the team, I'm going to specify, let's say, two members. So what I can do is I can do a underscore construct, and I then pass in member 1 and member 2. So I can do this $this points to member 1 equals to $member 1, and I can repeat it. I can repeat it again for member 2. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is function. You see, y'all make mistakes also. Okay, this is function underscore construct. So now what I basically did is I created a new class. In the earlier class, what I created is basically I created two compartments. The first one that stores the name, the second one that stores the compartment age. Now this theme is a little bit different, whereby this is not just a string value or int value, etc., but this is basically a person container. So I can have a container within a container. Wow, this is so complex, right? So how do I visualize this? You can think of it as, whenever I create a theme object, I will basically have two compartments. This is the person compartment, this is the person, another person compartment, and within this person compartment, I will basically have two containers, one that stores the name, let's say for example Apple, and the other one that stores the age 10. 10 has no code, okay, and so on and so forth. So you can think of it as a theme basically have two compartments. Each compartment is actually it has sub compartments, and the sub compartment will contains the name as well as the age. Wow, this is how you visualize this. Now once you have done that, you can write a function that says that why am I keep writing public function retrieve, and I can say that retrieve everything. So when I retrieve everything, I can basically just do a return result. Then what is the $result, and what is the result that I'm going to return? I can say $result equals to a list whereby it contains member 1 and member 2. Okay, now with this I can basically then go back and say, now I can instantiate a new theme. When I instantiate a new theme, I will need to have two person. I say new person apple, and I say 10, and then I can say new P2 orange, and then now when I create a team, I can basically say that this team consists of two members, P1, $P1 and $P2. I can do for each. Now this is nothing but a function, right? How do you invoke a function when if I have a person class, and then let's say I have a function that says is O, return $h equals greater than 75, to say that is O. Now if I were to invoke it, I will basically say $P1 point to is O, right? This is how I invoke a function, right? Correct or not? Correct. Okay, because I have to answer myself, right? So now if I were to invoke a function on the team object that says retrieve everything, so same syntax also, I will do basically a $team point to retrieve everything, and what this is going to return me is basically, this is going to return me an array, array that contains two members. So when it returns me an array of two members, I can basically say for each all members as $member echo $member points to the name. You see, now I iterate through the array, and then for everyone I will basically for each spell wrongly, okay, and I will print out the name of the team member. I'm not writing perfect HTML code. I have no HTML body, so just take note of that. So once I run it, we can see that, oh, use of undefined. Wow, Yao Leong, you are so buggy. So line 8, forgot $. Okay, that goes to prove that Yao Leong is not money minded. A lame joke. Okay, class team is not found. So now you require one person, you need to do a require once team also. And now when I run it, undefined variable line 13. Wow, this Yao Leong is so buggy. Line 13 and 14, this is because this points to, you are referring to your own compartment, right? So you need a $this points to member 2. So once I run it, you will see apple orange. Now then you say, hey Yao Leong, you haven't talked about DAO yet. Okay, yes, Yao Leong haven't talked about DAO yet. So if I were to rename this to, let's say, person DAO, and then over here I change it to person DAO, what you have is basically a DAO object, and the DAO object is nothing but just a class that contains compartments which are other type of containers with compartments. Now once you have done that, then when you rename it as person DAO, isn't this exactly the same piece of code that we have seen in your trial lab test 1 course DAO? And of course you might ask, hey, why do you even, okay, so then you might ask, hey, it's a little bit different, that is an array, okay lor. So if you were to do this and you were to say that now this is all my members, if I were to pass in two members, you can basically say these new members equals to member 1 $member 2, and then when you return, you will basically returns the members. Then you will say, hey, it looks a little bit different. The only difference is in the cost DAO, I didn't even pass in the values, but I says that I instantiate the objects inside here. So I say new person apple, then new person orange 20, and so on and so forth. So once I run it, you can see that it no such file. Oh, okay. I rename it to person DAO already. I need to change my name. Run it. Undefined variable members. Alamak. So this is return this points to member. Apple and orange. Now, in real life, this will not be hard-coded over here. I wouldn't create an array over here, but in real life, what this will happen is this will be commented off, and when I want to retrieve everything, I will basically make a connection to the database, meaning your PDO code, and then from the PDO I retrieve out the data, and at the end of the day I basically just assemble them into I will basically then just do a dollar equals to statement points to fetch, and then okay, I'm going to write the previous piece of code for you, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a result. I will basically have a result which is a empty array, and then I say result equals to $row new person name and $H. This is how it will happen when I have a database, and at the end of the day I'm going to return the result. And this is how a DAO will look like. And by the way, if you do not know what's the meaning of DAO, DAO stands for data access object. It is the class that is in charge of interacting with the database, which is why most of the time you will see your PDO code over here, grab out all the values, dump it into a container of type person or cost, etc., and return the result. And of course, for your trial lab test one, we simplify it by hard coding the values over here. Now, if you are interested to know more about DAO, you can actually do and Google for it. It's actually this is actually known as a design pattern. But for this particular course itself, all you need to know is DAO is the class whereby I will just, instead of writing my PDO code in different PHP files, I'm going to just lump everything into this particular PHP file, give it a lump together everything in this PHP class itself, and I just call it a DAO. And that's it for this video. See you again the next time.